So far we've been able to do post, we've been able to do get, yeah, we've been able to do edit, as you can see here. I mean, we've been able to also show the details as well. Now we'll be talking about delete. How do we delete a particular record? So how do we delete a particular record? If you look at the API in Node.js, you see that we have everything. We have the delete. So the delete is working. We tested it with Postman and it was working. So how do we now implement the same thing here in the front end using Angular? It's also very easy. If you take a look at our Angular template, the HTML template, you see that we have add, details, and edit. We simply need to add one more template, and that's going to be delete. And it's as simple as that. And we simply write the function to send a delete request to the back end the same way we did before. So instead of saying http client.put or .post, we say http client.delete, and we then pass the ID across. So for simplicity, I'm going to simply copy the template from my website. Again, you have all the template and the step-by-step for you in case you want it. So we have, instead of content edit, is going to be delete dialog. It's going to be delete dialog, and we don't need the let model. The let model is actually used by ng Bootstrap. I forgot to mention that you should also subscribe to my channel. If this is your first time coming to my channel, please subscribe and let me know what you want to learn. That is what I do every day. I teach full stack development from front end in Angular to back end in Node.js, so database in PostgreSQL and MySQL, and also NoSQL using MongoDB. And you can leave me a comment as well to let me know how you benefited or what challenges you might be facing. So let's continue. Delete dialog box. Delete dialog is going to simply display confirm delete, and then it's going to pass the record, selected record across. So let's see. So how this click is equal to, now this, what you see in my website is actually coming from, I think is coming from ng Bootstrap. So I'm going to remove this and I'm going to change it to close. Okay, so what we are interested in is this button right here. So this is what we are interested in. We want to have a code that's going to, so give me 1 second. So not actually this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. We'll come to worry about this one a little later. We're actually interested in this one that says yes, delete. Okay, this is what we're interested in. Okay, so when we click on the delete button on the table, it's going to display this delete dialog box. Okay, when we click on the delete button on the table, it's going to display the delete dialog box. So we are going to take this one that says open delete, this one that says open delete, and we are going to put it on the table for the delete dialog. So here in delete, I'm going to have this button like this. So it's going to be delete dialog, and we are also fetching the selected item. Okay. So for now, we don't have the open delete, and we are going to write it as well. So this is it. I'm going to simply copy it and paste in the TS file, which is going to be this one. So on submit and save, and then we are going to have on delete. Now it's not going to be target modal, but it's going to be for readability. I'm going to paste it under the open edit right here. So so in this case, it's not going to be target modal, but this is a dialog, this dialog.open. So it's going to this a dialog.open, and delete ID. I'm going to simply create one delete ID. So I'm going to come here for the friends component. I'm going to say public. It's going to be public delete. ID is going to be integer. number, I think. So I'm going to save everything. Let's test it to make sure that it displays the delete model. So if I go to click on delete, it asks, do you want to delete? This is fine. Something is messed up, so but we're going to be talking about this later. So if I go here, permit me to just change this to 40. So we have something that looks better. So if I click on delete, I think it makes more sense this way, right? Okay. So I'm going to cancel out, does not work, so nothing works here. You can just click away, I think. But you know that you want to make this close button to close the model. You can use what we have here. So you can call it math dialog. You can say math dialog closed. So if I go to the button here, I can simply say math dialog close, I think. No, command Y. It's going to be math dialog close. So if I go now and click on delete, and I can cancel it out here, and if I click on delete, so this button on top here, you can also do the same thing. Okay, so what we now want to do is when the person confirms yes delete, for instance, if I click and say yes delete, it should be able to delete as well. So that's what we want to do now. So we need to add the click event on the confirm delete button, so which is this one. So we're going to remove this data dismiss for now, and we are going to now say on click is going to be on delete. So this on delete function is going to be actually making the request just like we make every other request. So in this case, I'll simply save time by copying this and pasting, and let's see what we have. So I'm going to copy and paste. So it's going to be on submit and on save, and then we should have on delete. And I'm going to remove this from here, and it's going to be at the end, it's going to be this, the dialog dot close all. Okay. So if we look at the endpoint for delete, which is this one, so you have /country/id, that's the endpoint. So you should have /country/id. So I'm going to just remove from here. Delete URL is going to be, so this dot delete id, I think this should be it. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, this should be it. And let's put a semicolon here. And the URL is going to be 880.880/countries this time. Countries. Okay, so this should work. At least for now, I think I did everything correctly. I'm saving everything. I'm going to now try to delete and see if it works. Now I'm going to delete Brazil. So first I'm going to refresh and I'm going to try to delete Brazil. Yes, delete. And for some reason it doesn't work. So let's make sure we have the ID .id. I'm going to save all. So if I come here and I show my console, let me show my console, and there is my console, and I'm going to clean up all this. I'm going to say delete. Okay, so it recognizes the delete ID. So what we now need to worry about is when you click on delete, nothing happens because it says not found, http /country. So there's a typo. So it should be /countries /delete. See? Here, okay, so it's going to be countries, as you can see right here. It's going to be countries. So there's a typo. So I'm going to save everything. So let's go ahead to delete Brazil. So I'm going to click on delete. Yes, delete. And Brazil is deleted. I'll just use this opportunity to delete this and these ones that have missing records. So delete, yes, delete, delete, yes, delete. So far so good. We've completed get, put, post, and delete. Everything is working perfectly well, but there are some things we still need to do. We still need to work on validation. We also need to work on this UI to make it look a little better. That's what we are going to be talking about in the next video. So for now, I'm going to say thank you, a big thumbs up to you for coming this far. It's not been easy, but if you have challenges, feel free to let me know. If you've not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed and also activate notification. Leave me a comment to let me know how you are following and what other challenge you might be having. So I remain Kind the Tech Pro, and I'm always there for you.